starting soon. Live coverage starting soon.
And welcome to high school baseball here on KCRV, also Sports Radio KMIS, and streaming online, KCRV 1370 Facebook page and KCRV Live on YouTube as well. Do apologize as action underway as we come on the air here. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count on the leadoff man for the Cooter Wildcats, and that is Rhodes Lent. Takes strike 3 at the letters. And Trey Benthel on the mound for the Portageville Bulldogs starts it off with a strikeout. That's how things are underway here. I do apologize. Had some technical difficulties coming online and trying to get things straightened out. Big thanks to Tad Jones for helping us out there. Second batter for the Wildcats, Pierce Watkins, steps in. And after the first pitch, we'll thank some of our sponsors making it possible to bring you high school baseball this season. First pitch is called strike on a breaking pitch. Thanks to McDonald's, Baker Implement, Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture, Farm Credit Services of Southeast Missouri with offices in Kennett and Portageville. Thank our Cooter sponsors. Right after this second pitch from Trey Benthel, in there for strike 2, 0-2 count on Pierce Watkins. Thanks to the Bank of Missouri, Green Pharmacy, Cooter R4 School District, Carmack Schilling Convenience Store, United Auto Parts, Nutrient Ag Solutions of Cooter, and Hubbard and Hoke Furniture. Swing and a miss. Pierce Watkins down on strikes and 2 outs now for the Cooter Wildcats here in the top of the first inning. Trey Benthel on the mound. Talk about the rest of the defense here momentarily. Our sponsors for Portageville, Delta Auto Parts and Salvage, First State Community Bank, Greenpoint Ag of Portageville, Butler Drug, Cotton Pick and Clean, Portageville Schools, the City of Portageville, DeLille Funeral Home and Monument Company, and Citizens for Donnie Brown. We'll talk about those some more later. First pitch to the third batter for the Wildcats is Hayden Nazarenas, and it's in there for strike 1 on the outside corner. Warm and breezy day here in Portageville at Park, where we're having this ball game today. A 1 pitch to Nazarenas. That one goes high and out of the zone for ball 1. On the mound, Trey Benthel behind the plate. Jaquan Bogan, Connor Johnson, Mason Adams on the left side of the infield at third and short. Bowhunter Warren, Thomas Frakes on the right side, second and first. Swing and a miss on that one. 1-2 count now on Hayden Nazarenas. In the outfield for the Bulldogs is A. Bogan in left, Aaron Dunlap in center, Connor Jeffries out and right. Benthel comes set, the 1-2 pitch headed home. This goes low and inside for ball 2. 2-2 count now. Wind is blowing from right to left here at the ballpark. And it is blowing steady, but we'll take it as hot as it is today. 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul to the right side. First ball that's been actually hit today. Third batter for the Wildcats. Rhodes Lynn led off with a strikeout. Pierce Watkins with a strikeout. Now Hayden Nazarenas 2-2. Luke Barnes on deck, followed by Alan King, Brayson Green, Tyson Banks, Carson Swan, Jude Lomas in the 9-hole today. 2-2 pitch from Benthel. That one low, and then count runs full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, I do apologize for missing a little bit of the action as we come on the air. Had some technical difficulties here. Internet connections and cell phone signals and things of that nature. Payoff pitch, headed home. This one popped up and foul. And going to get out of play. Definitely need the sunscreen today. The sun is shining. And it's a hot one here at the ballpark. Again, thanks to Tad Jones helping us out remotely, trying to get things going for us. Monty Lyons back at the station getting things going. Payoff pitch once again. Way outside. That's ball 4. 2-out walk for Hayden Nazarenas. In front of the cleanup man, Luke Barnes. Trey Benthel checks on Nazarenas at first. Nazarenas gets his lead. Now he comes set on the mound. First pitch to Barnes. There's a called strike at the knees. On 1 count now, Barnes. He'll step back in. Benthel comes set. The 0-1. This one ripped toward left field, and it gets through the infield for a base hit. That'll go into left field and a walk, and then a single. And 2 men are on here with 2 outs for the Cooter Wildcats here, top of the first inning. We'll bring in Talon King for the Wildcats. 2 state-ranked teams here. Cooter, number 1 in Class 1, and Portageville, I believe, number 2 in Class 3. So, good matchup here today. First pitch to King. Swung on and miss. Couldn't connect with that one. Nazarenas leads from second. Barnes from first. And the 0-1. There's called strike 2 right down central. King behind in the count now, 0-2. King ready. Benthel set on the mound. Checks on the runners. And the 0-2. Runners going, and this one fouled to the right side. Runners will return, and count will remain. 0-2 as the wind has picked up considerably here at the ballpark. It's been blowing steady, but now a little bit stronger here. The 0-2 pitch to King once again. Headed home. This one hit right back up the middle. That'll be into center field for base hit. Runners are moving on the pitch. 1 run will be in. Good throw coming in from Dunlap. Goes to the backstop. The Barnes will be held up at third base. So an RBI single for Talon King. He just hit it right back up the middle, like you're told to do from the early days of Little League. Nazarenas moving on the pitch, scored easily from second. Good strong throw from Dunlap coming in, but went way high to the backstop. Barnes moves to third, and King to second on the throw. And it is a 1-0 lead for the Wildcats here. Brings in the Wildcats catcher, Brayson Green. Runners at second and third now with 2 away. There's called strike 1. All this rally coming with 2 down here in the top of the first. Benthel quickly got 2 strikeouts and a walk to Nazarenas. And back-to-back singles. Barnes and King. He's in on the mound, the 0-1. There's called strike 2. Green let 2 very good pitches go by. Now he'll have to protect with 2 strikes. Next pitch from Benthel. This one swung on and missed. Strikes out 3 in the inning, but they do get 1. Walking a couple of hits, we go to the bottom of the first inning with Cooter Wildcats out front of 1-0. I'll tell you who's coming up for the Bulldogs right after this.
Harvest more of what you grow with Case IH Axial Flow Combines. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations deliver cleaner grain from the field to the bin. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Add the automated efficiency of the optional AFS Harvest Command and take control of your harvest. Put your grain in the tank and your money in the bank with Axial Flow Combines. Available at Baker Implement with locations throughout southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
And welcome back once again to Portageville as the Cooter Wildcats, one run at the top of the first, lead it 1-0 going in the bottom of the first inning. For the Bulldogs coming up to bat, it'll be Aaron Dunlap leading off, Bo Hunter Warren batting second, Mason Adams in the 3-hole today, Trey Benthel batting cleanup, Thomas Frakes batting fifth, Carson Bradley batting sixth, Jaquan Bogan batting seventh, Connor Jeffries batting eighth, and Zay Bogan batting ninth today for Portageville. On the mound for the Wildcats will be Hayden Nazarenas, Brayson Green behind the plate, Jaden McLevain at third, Luke Barnes at short, Pierce Watkins at second, Talon King at first. And in the outfield, left to right, Tyson Banks in left field, Rhodes Lynn in center, Carson Swan in right. Again, two state-ranked teams. One number one in their class, the other one number two in their class. All in the state of Missouri here. Battling it out here today, Portageville. It's like a state championship caliber game right here for you today. Let's run through our sponsor list once again, as we didn't get a chance to thank them in concession when we got started here, having issues with our internet. Thanks to McDonald's, Baker Implement, Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture, Farm Credit Services of Southeast Missouri with offices in Kennett and Portageville, the Bank of Missouri, Green Pharmacy, Cooter R4 School District, Carmack Shilling Convenience Store, United Auto Parts, Nutrient Ag Solutions of Cooter, and Hubbard and Hoke Furniture. Also Delta Auto Parts and Salvage, First State Community Bank, Greenpoint Ag of Portageville, Butler Drug, Cotton Pick and Clean, Portageville Schools, the City of Portageville, DeLille Funeral Home and Monument Company, and Citizens for Donnie Brown. And the first pitch, Darren Dunlap, is out of the zone for ball one. Hayden Nazarenas. Next pitch goes inside and low, almost catches Dunlap, but he gets out of the way of it. And a 2-0 count now. And the wind is blowing continually here at the ballpark. There's a called strike one on that pitch. Next pitch, called strike on the inside corner. After falling behind 2-0, now Nazarenas evens the count, 2-2 here. Dunlap having to protect now. Leadoff man for the Bulldogs. 2-2 pitch. This one hit towards second. Fielded on a hop and a bobble by Watkins to throw to first, and it goes wide. And he'll be safe at first. Watkins tried to rush the throw and threw it wide. King tried to get it, but couldn't pick it. So the leadoff man is on here. Dunlap the runner at first now. That'll bring in Bo Hunter Warren. Dunlap and King gliding a little bit over there on the play. No ill intent or anything, just the way it worked out. So Dunlap walking it off down at first. Looks like he's all right. No need for a pinch runner here. Pick-off throw. He's back in there safely. And Warren will step in from the right side against the right-handed throwing Nazarenes. First pitch in there for called strike one. Pickoff throw once again to first. Good move by Nazarenes, but he's back in there safely. Dunlap with some speed. Decent lead at first. Waiting for Nazarenes to come set before he gets the secondary lead. 0-1 pitch. This one goes high and squirts out of the glove of Green, so Dunlap will be down at second easily. 1-1 count now. On Warren. Mason Adams on deck. Nazarenes comes set, checks on Dunlap at second. Pitch to Warren. In there for called strike two. Breaking pitch catching the inside corner. Trover wants to talk things over with his batter up there. He's apparently not picking up on the signs or something there. And the wind blowing continuously here at Portageville from right to left. So we're looking at the field from behind home plate. Nazarenes is set once again. And this one chopped towards second. Watkins cannot cut it off. It'll get into right field. Swan's going to throw it in. And the throw goes to the backstop. Dunlap will start home but come back. And a single to right field. Puts runners at first and second as Warren headed down there on the throw. Nobody out here as Bulldogs trying to get something going to answer one run for Cooter in the top of the first. We'll bring in Mason Adams here, batting from the left side. Two runners in scoring position here. Dunlap at third, Warren at second. First pitch of the at-bat is turned on and hit foul down the first base line. Adams ready once again. Nazarenes is set on the mound. And the 0-1. This one goes to the backstop, and runner's not going. That one got away from Nazarenes. 1 ball, 1 strike count. No harm, no foul as the runners didn't advance. So runner still at second and third. And a swing and a miss on that one by Adams. And he's behind the count 1-2 now. Again, nobody out here, bottom of the first. Runners at second and third. An error and then a single to right. And this one fouled off. Adams trying to hang up there. Wildcats with a 1-run rally with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. A couple of quick strikeouts and then a walk and a couple of singles. Got to run across before they got the final out. The 1-2 pitch headed home. That one just outside, and that evens the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nazarenes wanting a field umpire to ask if he swung around, if he checked it. Looks like he did. And the 2-2 pitch from Nazarenes to Adams. That one a little bit outside. And the count runs full. Cleanup man Trey Benthel on deck for Portageville. Payoff pitch in the dirt. That'll load the bases with nobody out here. Loads them up for Trey Benthel to come in and help his own cause here. Bags are loaded here. Dunlap at third. Warren down at second. Adams at first. Nazarenes from the windup this time. First pitch is a little bit outside. Ball 1. Nazarenes looks in. Now the windup and the 1-0. The breaking pitch gets by the catcher and gets to the backstop. Dunlap will come in easily and score. And the other runners move up as well, so we're all tied at 1 now. With runners at second and third. And they're going to put Benthel on here instead of pitching to him. Get the force out at home potentially here. And it will be up to Thomas Frakes now. Nobody out, bases loaded. See if he can capitalize on the intentional walk to Benthel here. Frakes from the right side. First pitch from Nazarenas, headed home. And this one head out to Shallow's left center field. It'll get down. The throw comes in. 1 run is in. The throw is there, and he will get under the tag as Adams gets there before the tag can be applied. And it's a 2 RBI single for Thomas Frakes. Runners at first and second now. Still nobody out here. That'll bring in Carson Bradley for the Bulldogs here. Benthel the runner at second, Frakes at first. Still nobody out here for the Bulldogs. And this one's popped up. Hit out to left field. Hit well out to left field. And Rhodes Lynn will drift over and make the catch in left center field. Benthel heads up base run and tags up from second and comes in on the deep fly ball. They will take it to second to make sure he tagged up in time, and they're saying, or tagged up, and he did. But that is the first out here in the bottom of the first. Rhodes Lynn had to go a long way to get that one and fight the wind that was there as well. And bring in Jaquan Bogan here. Runners at the corners with 1 away. Wildcats wanting a double play ball here to get out of it. First pitch to Bogan. In the dirt, Green a good stop there. Frakes heads down to second with no throw. Runners at second and third now. Still just 1 away. 2-run lead for the Bulldogs now here with 3 in the bottom of the first. This one goes high, and that's ball 2. Nazarenas wants a new baseball. Bogan's ready. Nazarenas from the windup. Runners at second and third. And the pitch. And this one's out, hit to center field. Rhodes Lynn will dive and not make the catch out there. He will get it into third, and the run will come in from third as they were trying to get the runner there. Bogan halfway to second, but he'll retreat to first. And it's an RBI single for Bogan. And it's now 4-1 in favor of the Bulldogs here. Runners at the corners once again. Brings in Connor Johnson. Nazarenas, pick-off throw to first. Bogan back in there safely. Again, just tuning in, Cooter with 1 run, top of the first inning. And the Bulldogs have answered here with 4 in the bottom of the first. Lead at 4-1. 1 away here. Runners at the corners. Breaks the runner at third. Bogan the runner at first. Connor Johnson awaits the first pitch from Nazarenas. On the way. There's a called strike as Bogan heads down to second without a throw. Runners at second and third now. And the next pitch. This one in there for called strike 2. And the next pitch. And this one fouled off to the right side. Al Johnson got a piece of that one. I do not know. So that one was on the ground, but he got a piece of it somehow. Stays alive with no 2 count here. And the next pitch from Nazarenas. Actually, Johnson will call time, and Mathis going to call time. So we'll take a timeout as Mathis talks things over with his defense. Be back after this.
The crack of the bat, the sound of a tractor running through a field, the smell of freshly turned over dirt. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we celebrate spring. Planting season and the beginning of baseball season always brings so much promise. Our promise is that Farm Credit Southeast Missouri has the products, the people, and the commitment to serve all area ag and ag-related customers as we look forward to the 2023 crop. We wish everyone success. Hard work always pays off.
Contact Jay Ward in Portageville at 379-3461.
When you're not feeling well, you want to see a friendly, helpful face behind that pharmacy counter. That's what you'll always get with Trey Roan at Butler Drug in downtown Portageville. Butler Drug is your local Health Mart pharmacy where we know your name, not just your refill number. We offer name brand and generic prescriptions, and we're here to help with over-the-counter meds too. Butler Drug prides itself in dispensing knowledge, not just prescriptions. Make sure you check out Annie Kate's Gifts and Collectibles next time you're in. Butler Drug, open Monday through Friday from 9 until 6.
And welcome back once again to Portageville. Action back underway after the timeout before we came back, and a called strike 3 to Connor Johnson. Brings him up on strikes. 2 away now for the Bulldogs. Be up to Zay Bogan, the number 9 hitter. Keep it going here for Portageville. This one goes high for ball 1. Runners at second and third, now 2 away. Portageville's played at 4, threatening with a couple more here. The 1-0 pitch. That goes outside. And a count of 2-0 now. Next pitch on the way. In the dirt. Good stop by Green to keep that one in front. And a 3-0 count on Zay Bogan here. And Mathis going to head back out and talk things over with Nazarenas, and actually going to make a pitching change here. We'll take a break and we'll come back and tell you who the new pitcher is right after this.
At the Bank of Missouri, banking is only part of who we are. Just like you are the everyday people who make up this community. We're your next door neighbor, the people cheering next to you at the Friday night football game, and the volunteers serving alongside you. At the Bank of Missouri, we're invested in this community because it's ours too. You are more than a customer to us, you're friends and neighbors. Together, we live well and bank well. With branches across Missouri, be sure to stop by the Bank of Missouri today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The City of Portageville is a sponsor and supporter of the Portageville Bulldogs and wishes the team continued success. The Bulldogs are great ambassadors for the entire community, and all good wishes are extended to the players, coaches, and fans from the Board of Aldermen, City Hall staff, and city employees who agree that the community is fortunate to be represented by such a fine group of athletes. Good luck, Bulldogs. Here's wishing you all the best from the City of Portageville.
Cotton Pick and Clean is your industrial strength cleaning service, specializing in schools, hospitals, and industrial facilities in Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Arkansas. Their professional personnel can handle the big cleaning jobs in a professional manner because they are professionals. Call Thomas McAllister at 573-979-4184 or Jeff Wells at 573-820-4476 and solve those cleaning issues once and for all with Cotton Pick and Clean, a supporter of high school sports.
And welcome back once again to Portageville. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Portageville with 4 runs here in the inning. They lead it 4-1, threatening with runners at second and third, and a pitching change for the Wildcats. It'll be Talon King doing the pitching now. So he shifts from first to the mound. Nazarenas will shift to shortstop, and Luke Barnes from short to first. King inherits a 3-0 count here on Zay Bogan. And the first pitch, a little bit low, and that is ball 4. So Bogan will head down to first, and we're back around to the top of the lineup in Aaron Dunlap. Aaron reached safely on an error. A wide throw by Pierce Watkins, the second baseman. Came around to score. There's called strike 1 from King. Bases loaded here. King from the windup. The 0-1. Good breaking pitch in there. Called strike 2. Quickly 0-2 on Dunlap now. And this one hit toward third. Stabbed by McIlvain to throw to first. The pick over there by Barnes. And that is the third out. Nice play by McIlvain to stop that one and get the out at first, but damage is done as Portageville gets 4 in the bottom of the first. They lead it 4-1. Wildcats coming back up top of the second right after this.
At Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, convenience is more than just a catchy word. It's what they're all about. Carmack never closes and is always open with convenience items including hot foods, sandwiches, and grocery items, plus a complete stock of beverages. Carmack is just off the interstate and is your source for Shell gas and diesel fuel. Never mind the time of day or night, because Carmack Shell and Convenience Store is always open and conveniently located right off I-55 at Exit 1. Look for the giant American flag. Carmack, one of your high school sports boosters.
DeLeo Funeral Home and Monument Company is proud to be a Portageville Bulldog sponsor and encourages their many friends to support Bulldog sports again this year. DeLeo Funeral Home and Monument Company is and always has been family-owned. DeLeo Funeral Home has served families in Portageville and surrounding areas for well over a century and will be there to assist your family today and always. Remember, whether the game's at home or away, go Bulldogs from DeLeo Funeral Home and Monument Company in Portageville.
Welcome back once again, top of the second inning. And it is the Cooter Wildcats coming up to bat. They'll need to answer a 4-run bottom of the first for the Bulldogs as they led 1-0 after the top half of the first inning, but then 4 runs for the Bulldogs, make it a 4-1 lead here, top of the second as they come up. 7, 8, 9 hitters will be Banks, Swan, and Lomas. Back to Rhodes Lynn if they can get something going here. Benthel back to work on the mound. 24 pitches in the first inning for Trey Benthel, so he'll be back to work. Sure, he'll go until he reaches his pitch count here. Tyson Banks will step in as the wind continues to gust here at the ballpark. Now blowing out toward left field for sure. So we're looking at the field from behind home plate here. Banks batting from the right side. Facing Benthel for the first time. Benthel set on the mound. And the pitch. Woo, this one goes behind his head and goes to the backstop. Keep in mind, are scared of those sitting behind the backstop back here. 1-0 count now on Banks. Benthel set once again. And the pitch. This one goes high. 2-0 count now. Again, thanks for tuning in wherever it may be. If you're listening on the radio, KCRB Radio or Sports Radio KMIS, or watching our live stream on KCRB Live or the 1370 KCRB Facebook page. As Tyson Banks takes strike 1 on the outside corner. 2-ball, 1-strike count now. So he's back in there and ready. Benthel looks in for the sign from Bogan. Has it. He's ready. And the 2-1 delivery. This one fouled back to the screen. Does even the count now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hot, humid, a windy day here at the ballpark. Benthel set, and the 2-2 pitch. And this one fouled back. Good job by Banks to stay back and wait on that one. Get a piece of it there. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Banks back in there ready to go. And the next pitch from Benthel. This one up in the zone, or out of the zone actually, just missing. Runs the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes now on Banks. And Carson Swan waiting on deck. Payoff pitch of this at bat on the way. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to that one. That's the first out here in the top of the second. Carson Swan will step in from the right side. On deck, the designated hitter for the Wildcats, Jude Lomas. First pitch to Swan. This one goes high and inside. That's ball one. Bendel gives the nod. And the pitch headed home. Swing and a miss. That one up in the zone. Swan swinging for the fence on that one. In top of the second, Bulldogs leading 4-1. Wildcats trying to answer here in the top of the second. There's called strike 2 on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Swan as he'll step back in. Benthel looks in, has the pitch he wants from Bogan. And the 1-2 headed home. Way outside. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Benthel once again looks in for the sign. Swan awaits it in the box. Now the 2-2 pitch is headed to the plate. Swing and a miss. Couldn't connect to that one. 2 down now. Here in the top of the second inning. You have to Jude Lomas to keep it going. Wildcats were quickly with 2 outs in the top of the first. Then got a small rally going with a 2-out walk and a couple of hits. Put 1 on the board. You can get that going again here. Swing and a miss as Lomas stepped out first and then swung at 1 out of the zone. Benthel back to the mound. Lomas back in the batter's box. Lomas waits the 0-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on this one. This one on the inside corner. And count 0-2 now. Benthel looking to strike out the side here. Lomas looking to break that up. This one in the dirt is Benthel tried to overthrow it maybe. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Leadoff man rolls in on deck. If Lomas can reach safely here. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Benthel comes set on the mound. And the pitch in the dirt. Lomas swings at it. It squirts down the line. Bogan will throw down to first, and that'll be the final out here. In the top of the second inning, we'll go to the bottom of the second. Bulldogs lead it by 3, 4-1. Coming up after this.
The Cooter R4 School District in Cooter, Missouri salutes the Cooter Wildcats. The administration, Board of Education, faculty, and staff are all behind you all the way. Congratulations, Wildcats. From Superintendent Clay Snyder, Board President James Lynn, Vice President Brandon Neal, Treasurer Karen Neal, and board members Leanne Odom, Buddy Swan, Stephen Walker, and Stuart Robinson, who encourage you to support this year's team. Go Wildcats! From the Cooter R4 School District in Cooter, Missouri.
Stop. There's no need to pay full retail price when you need a replacement part for your vehicle. One visit to Delta Auto Parts and Salvage, Highway 61 North in Portageville will save you money. Serving the area for over 60 years, Delta Auto Parts and Salvage specializes in domestic auto and small truck parts. You'll always get quality service and parts at Delta Auto Parts and Salvage with local delivery and nationwide shipping available. Plus, you can search for your part right from their website, deltaautoparts.com. Before you pay full retail price, call Delta Auto Parts and Salvage, 800-392-0506.
And welcome back once again. Bottom of the second inning. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up for the Bulldogs. Warren, Adams, and Benthel as they lead this one 4-1. Talon King will be back to work on the mound for the Cooter Wildcats. Warren 1 for 1 on the day. Single to right field his first time up. He steps in, facing King for the first time. First pitch is a called strike. Wind is calm somewhat here at the ballpark, but still blowing steadily. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch there. Warren way out in front of that one. He's behind the count 0-2. King working very quickly here. And this one is hit to left field. That will get down for a fair ball just inside the line. Warren will make the turn and go to second and slide in there safely with a leadoff double here. And the bottom of the second inning. Bring in Mason Adams. Adams walked his first time up back in the first inning. Bulldogs batted around. Adams batting from the left side. King looks in, comes set on the mound. Brings it to the plate. This one low for ball 1. King once again set and quickly bringing it home. This one outside. 2-0 count on Adams. Trey Benthel on deck for the Bulldogs. Two-0 pitch. And this one popped up. In shallow center field, Rhodes Lynn will come in and make the catch. For the first out here in the bottom of the second. Warren remaining at second. It was not hit deep enough to move him over. That'll bring in Trey Benthel. Benthel was intentionally walked his first time up. And the pitch this time. There's called strike 1 on the inside corner. One out here, bottom of the second. Runner at second. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. One tailing away from Benthel. King ahead of him now 0-2. It's Thomas Frakes on deck for the Bulldogs. And RBI single his last time up. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on that one. Benthel makes his way to the dugout. 2 away now. Here in the bottom of the second. We'll bring in Thomas Frakes again. Single his last time up to left field. Part of that 4-run first for the Bulldogs. First pitch from King. This one fouled off the end of the bat. Goes to the backstop. Carson Bradley on deck for Portageville. Frakes back in there and ready. King set on the mound. Checks on the runner at second. Brings it home. And this one is ripped to left field. And the left fielder will come on and make the catch. Tyson Banks tracking it down out there. And that is the final out here in the bottom of the second. Top of the third coming up. Bulldogs still lead it 4-1. Back with who's batting for the Wildcats right after this.
Green Pharmacy, your community Health Mart pharmacy in Steele, is a sports booster and pleased to sponsor high school sports throughout Pemiscot County here on this Pollock station. Green Pharmacy has been a member of the community for over 40 years and appreciates your business. Good luck to all area teams from David Green and staff at Green Pharmacy. Open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Call Green Pharmacy in Steele at 695-4533 for more information. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
As your District 149 Missouri State Representative, Donnie Brown knows the value of high school sports and how it helps to shape our young people for the challenges of tomorrow. That's why Donnie Brown is pleased to be a broadcast sponsor of high school sports here on Pollock Radio. Good luck and best wishes to all from your District 149 State Representative, the Honorable Donnie Brown, serving the citizens of New Madrid, Pemiscot, and Mississippi counties. Paid for by Citizens for Donnie Brown. Angie Kellums, Treasurer.
Welcome back once again to Portageville, top of the third inning. Bulldogs still leading this one. 4-1. Bentel back to work out on the mound for the Bulldogs. Sitting on 40 pitches. So he starts the top of the third. Top of the lineup coming up for the Cooter Wildcats. Rhodes Lynn, Pierce Watkins, and Hayden Nazarenas. Luke Barnes, if someone can reach. Avoid the double play ball. Throw goes down to second. And Rhodes Lynn will step in once again. He went down on strikes his first time up. Lynn, Watkins, and Nazarenas here. Top of the third inning. Bentel taking his time, getting ready on the mound. Now looking in for the sign from Bogan. Shakes off one. Now comes set. First pitch to Rhodes Lynn. And this one is fouled off to the right side. Bentel gets a new baseball out there, so I have to retrieve that one. Bentel has the pitch he wants, brings it home. This one goes in the dirt, goes to the backstop. 1-1 count now. Rhodes Lynn. Play Rhodes straight away in the outfield. Get at the bag at third. Deep up the middle. 1-1 pitch. A little bit low, and a count of 2-1 now. And the 2-1. This one fouled back to the screen. Even though the fence is there, it always scares you a little bit when it comes flying in. Does even the count of 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Bentel shakes off a couple of pitches and now has the one he wants. The 2-2. So goes low and outside. All 3 as the count runs full. Lynn ready. Bentel ready. Payoff pitch is headed home. And this one is ripped into left field for a base hit. Lynn makes the turn at first, but he will stay at first as the throw comes in. And a good at bat by Rhodes Lynn. Leadoff single. Puts the runner on first base. And Pierce Watkins will step in. Pierce is 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time up. Lynn a decent lead at first. As Bentel comes set. The pitch to Watkins. So then the dirt gets stopped by Bogan back there to keep it in front. Bentel once again looks in, has the pitch he wants. Checks on the runner. And the 1-0 pitch headed home. There's a called strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike count now. Lynn at first with the leadoff single. And a pickoff throw, but he is back in there safely. Bentel once again checks on him. Now comes set. The 1-1 headed home. Watkins squares to bunt and takes. Called strike 2. Mathis looking down, I believe, to see if it was a called strike or if he offered at it. Watkins will step back in. 1 ball, 2 strike count here against Bentel. Bentel again checking on Lynn. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 down in the zone. That's the first out here in the top of the third. And Hayden Nazarenos will step in. Hayden with the 2-out walk got the rally going for the Wildcats back in the first inning. And a walk followed by 2 singles. Plated 1, but then Bulldogs 4 in the bottom of the first. That's where we sit, 4-1 here, top of the third. Lynn leads at first. And the pitch to Nazarenos. That one is a called strike at the letters. Breaking pitch getting in there. Nazarenos ready. Benthel ready. Pick off throw to first. Lynn back in safely. Cleanup man Luke Barnes on deck for the Wildcats. One away here, top of the third. Benthel comes set. And now a time called as Coach Mathis wanted to talk something over with the field umpire out here. Talking things over out there. Mathis makes his way back to third. I think he was talking about Benthel almost stretching the forearm out in between pitches. Mathis wondering why that's not a balk, maybe. The only thing I can think of they're talking about out there. The 0-1, swing and a miss as Nazarenos. A big cut there, but came up empty. And he's behind the count now, 0-2 here. Nazarenos ready. Lynn leads from first. The 0-2 pitch is fouled off as Nazarenos hangs in there. Benthel gets a new baseball and returns to the mound. Checks on Lynn at first. And now comes set. And the pitch. This one fouled off. Nazarenos trying to stay alive now. Barnes on deck. Single to left field his first time up. Back in the first inning. The 0-2 pitch. Headed home. That one goes high and outside. And a 1-ball, 2-strike count now, Nazarenos. Trying to get him a chase there, but not offering at it. Hayden's back in there and ready. Trey's ready on the mound. And the 1-2. And this one ripped toward first. Frakes will step on it, throw to second. They will apply the tag and get the double play. Nice turn there by Frakes and Adams. So it's 3-6 on the double play. Bottom of the fourth inning, Bulldogs still lead this one 4-1 as they come up to bat. I'll tell you who's up right after this.
Ben, let's tell them what time it is.
It's tax time. We've got great deals all over the store to help you stretch your tax refund.
Like our great selection of living room suits.
Look at these beautiful bed suits.
And relaxing recliners.
You'll save even more with free local delivery, unbeatable savings, and lots of financing options.
What time is it? It's tax time. Come see us now for great savings at Hubbard & Hoke Furniture, Blytheville and Osceola.
Peace of mind means that you can breathe easy and relax. It means that you're covered, you're protected. At First State Community Bank, your financial well-being is our top priority. That's why we offer ID Protect with our preferred checking account. ID Protect provides credit monitoring, identity theft protection, 3-in-1 credit reporting, and most importantly provides you with peace of mind for you and your family. Ask about preferred checking with ID Protect today. First State Community Bank. Success starts here. Member FDIC. Online at fscb.com.
Welcome back once again to Portageville. Bottom of the third inning. Bulldogs coming up to bat, leading this one 4-1 over the Wildcats. 6, 7, 8 hitters. Carson Bradley, Jaquan Bogan, Connor Johnson due up for Portageville. Zay Bogan, if they can get something going. Talon King back to work in relief. He's been in there for 1 1/3 innings to this point. So he came in the bottom of the first inning, 1 out, or with 2 outs, that is. He's only thrown 15 pitches up to this point. And it'll be Carson Bradley facing King for the first time here in the ball game. Bradley faced Nazarenes his first time up. Bradley 0 for 1, looking for hit number 1 here. And this one is popped into shallow left field. Nazarenes will drift back and make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Can't get much more effective than that. Other than 1 pitch, 1 base runner, I guess. Jaquan Bogan will step in. 1 for 1 on the day. Singled back up the middle his first time up. And he's going to actually line out to center field. Looked like that was going to get down, but it stayed up. And line out to Rhodes Lynn as the second out. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. See if King can go 3 pitches, 3 outs here. Something you rarely see is 3 pitches and you're out of the inning. Johnson steps in 0 for 1. Won't get out here in 3 pitches as Johnson takes the first one for called strike 1. He's ready, King's ready, and the 0-1. And now 0-2 is that one a called strike. King wasting no time. The 0-2 pitch goes high, and that is a 1-2 count now. One, 2. And this one is hit toward third. McIlvain picks it up. The throw to first. Another pick by Barnes will get him at first. Nice pick over there once again. That's the third out here, bottom of the third, top of the fourth. Wildcats coming up. Tell you who right after this.
Nutrien Ag Solutions can offer a full complement of agricultural products and services, including fertilizer, seed, crop protection, chemicals, and custom application. For fast, dependable service, call Nutrien Ag at Cooter at 695-2126, Reeves at 737-2218, or contact any of their other Boot Heel locations. Yes, for integrity, value, and dependability, call Nutrien Ag Solutions in the same location for over 45 years.
Farmers, does your supplier seem more interested in what benefits them than you? Well, then you need to see Greenpoint Ag in Portageville. Their field agronomists will develop a cost-effective program based on sound agronomy and economics. They have dry and liquid fertilizers available and even custom applications. They have all the brand name seeds, seed treating, chemicals, as well as cost-saving generics. And their precision agronomy service will handle variable rate application, tissue sampling, and crop scouting. See the professionals at Greenpoint Ag on Highway T South in Portageville or give them a call today at 573-379-3816.
Welcome back to Portageville, top of the fourth inning. Cooter Wildcats coming up, trailing 4-1. They need to get some runs here. No runs have been scored since the first inning. Cooter with 1 in the top of the first, Portageville 4 in the bottom of the first, and all zeros on the scoreboard since then. Heart of the order coming up for the Wildcats, 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Luke Barnes, Talon King, Brayson Green, Tyson Banks, if someone can reach safely. Benthel back to work on the mound, 56 pitches. By my count. That is the unofficial count, as all of my stats are unofficial. Benthel not really been in any trouble since the first inning. Had a couple base runners since then, but Wildcats not putting anything together yet. Barnes steps in, 1 for 1 on the day. And a single his first time up. First pitch from Benthel, second time around here. Goes high for ball 1. Barnes steps out, now steps back in there once again. This one in the dirt, goes to the backstop. It was way outside. 2-0 on the cleanup man for the Wildcats. Mental back to work on the mound. Two-0 pitch. Way outside. 3-0 now. Luke Barnes. Hot, humid, muggy day here at the ball field. Wind's been blowing constantly here at the ballpark. Gusting at times, but now just blowing steady, providing a nice breeze out here. 3-0 pitch from Bentel to Barnes is flied down the left field line and foul. Bentel has a new baseball back out there once again. Luke Barnes steps back in, 3-1 count. And the pitch. Called strike at the knees. That runs the count full, 3-2. Payoff pitch of this at bat, headed home from Bentel to Barnes. That one up, and that's ball 4. Barnes will truck down to first base. Leadoff walk for the Wildcats. That'll bring in Talon King. Talon singled his last time up. And Coach Trover going to go talk things over with Bentel on the mound. We'll take a quick break, come back right after this.
The Portageville School District Board of Directors salutes the members, coaches, and staff of the Portageville Bulldogs in working to make this another championship year. Congratulations from Board President Mark Moody, Vice President Micah Roan, Secretary Jarrett Warren, Treasurer Ronnie G. Adams, and members Ronnie K. Adams, Michael Prince, Patty Johnson, and Superintendent of Schools Michael Allred. Good luck, Bulldogs, from the administration, faculty, staff, and students of the Portageville School District.
Welcome back once again as Trover just trying to settle his pitcher down out there. King will step in, 1-for-1 on the day, facing Bentel for the second time. Here's Barnes. Leads from first. Pitch goes low for ball 1. Brayson Green on deck for the Wildcats. And the 1-0 fouled off to the right side. 1-1 strike count now. Bentel's next pitch will be his 65th here in the ball game. And it is on the way. This one goes low and outside. Ball 2, 2-1 count. Barnes at first after a leadoff walk. King looking to move him over. Going outside. 3-1 count now. King's ready. Bentel looks in for the sign from Bogan. Checks on the runner, Barnes at first. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. King couldn't catch up to that one. That runs the count full once again. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Payoff pitch to King. On the way. Called strike 3 at the knees. King didn't like it, but it was right there. That'll bring in Brayson Green now with 1 away. And the runner Barnes at first. Do apologize for our scoreboard operator, which is me. Not keeping up with runners on base. Outs at a time, so please forgive me, bear with me. One-man show here. First pitch to Green. Runner going, and it's fouled back to the screen. Barnes will have to retreat to first. Bentel gets a new baseball. Barnes is back at first. Green back in the box and ready. This Brayson 0 for 1 on the day. Barnes a good lead at first. See if he's running again. Going on the pitch, and this one's fouled back as well. Count 0-2, and Barnes once again retreats first. Brayson was a strikeout victim his last time up. Green back in there and ready. Bentel looking in for the sign once again. Checks on Barnes at first. Runner goes, 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. The throw down to second. Well, not. You get him as he goes into center field. Barnes sliding in head first will be in there safely at second. That is the second out here in the top of the fourth inning. Up to Tyson Banks here. Bendel checks on Barnes at second base. Comes set on the mound. Brings it home to Banks. This one goes high and inside. Banks had to duck out of the way of that one. Tyson back in there. Tyson with a slightly open stance in the batter's box from the right side. Bentel comes set on the mound. Checks on Barnes at second. And this one fouled back to the screen. Just got a piece of that one. On deck batter Carson Swan retrieves it, tosses it to the home plate umpire here. Outfield playing straight away and deep for Banks. 1-1 pitch. And this one catches him on the arm. Banks going to head down to first. Couldn't have felt good as it went off of the batting glove there, but now runners at first and second with 2 away here. Banks not acting like it hurt, but it had to sting a little bit there. Bentel not a slow pitcher by any means. He's slinging it up there. And we'll bring in Carson Swan. Carson 0 for 1 on the day. He was a strikeout victim his last time up. Second time seeing Bentel here. This one's a called strike at the knees. Swan back in there and ready. Runners lead from first and second. 2 away, top of the fourth. The 0-1 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner this time. Swan not liking either one of those pitches. Thought that one was a little bit too far outside. He'll step back in with an 0-2 count now. Bentel shakes one off. Now gives the knot. And the 0-2 pitch headed home. This one in the dirt. Gets stopped by Bogan. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Swan. Jude Lomas once again on deck for the Wildcats. Bentel looks in. And the 1-2 pitch. There's a called strike 3 on the breaking pitch as it catches the inside corner. And that is the third out here, top of the fourth. They strand runners at first and second. Portageville coming up bottom of the inning, leading 4-1. I'll tell you who's up right after this.
Mr. Farmer, if you need extra heat around the farm or construction site this year, check out the Val 6 shop heaters available in different sizes at United Auto Parts. United Auto Parts also custom makes hydraulic hoses in any length. They have a good selection of tillage tools and aftermarket farm parts as well. For the parts you need, see Ben, Brian, or Corlette at United Auto Parts, one of your high school sports boosters, 135 South Walnut Street in Steele, Missouri. Open weekdays from 6:30 until 5, Saturdays till 12 noon.
All over the place. The general manager and the radio station over there, over at Kennett, they make a decision there. Right. We're covering like 6 different teams in Pembroke County and Portageville included, so we're trying to catch like Portageville playing Cooter playing Crothersville, you know, like that. So that's how we're doing these, and then we'll pick up some. Sorry about that. Bottom of the 4th inning. Portageville coming up to bat, leading this one 4-1. It'll be Zay Bogan, Aaron Dunlap, and Bo Hunter Waring coming up for the Bulldogs. Zay, no official at bat as he walked his first time up. He is second at bat in the ball game here. Talon King back to work. 21 pitches unofficially in this one. First pitch is way inside, almost catches Bogan as he spins away. Dugout hollering him to take that one so he can get down to first base. And this one goes inside. 2-0 count now. Outside on this one, a 3-0 count now on Zay Bogan here. There's called strike one. 3-1 count now. And a 3-1. That one's out of the zone, a little bit high, and it's ball 4. Bogan will truck down to first with a leadoff walk here. Bringing Aaron Dunlap. Dunlap 0 for 2 as he reached on an error and has grounded out in the ball game. Bo Hunter Warren on deck. He is 2 for 2 on the day. King set, and the first pitch is bunted. Foul down the third base line. King looks in. Pick-off throw to first, but Bogan back in there safely. Zay Bogan once again will lead at first. King looks in. Now comes set. And the pitch. And this one fouled off, and he is quickly 0-2 on Aaron Dunlap here. Dunlap bats from the left side. A wide open stance. As the leadoff man for the Portageville Bulldogs. Wind is once again picked up here at the ballpark, blowing pretty steady out toward left field. The 0-2 pitch. High and outside. 1-2 count now. King once again comes set, wastes no time after he does, brings it home. And this one hit towards second, and it gets by the second baseman as it was hit on a line there. Watkins having to kind of dive to try to stop that one, but couldn't stop it. It's a single into right field. And the first through on here in the bottom of the 4th inning for the Portageville Bulldogs. That'll bring in Bo Hunter Warren. He is 2 for 2 on the day. So he is singled and doubled for the Bulldogs. King will step off here. Zay Bogan down at second. Aaron Dunlap at first. Pitch goes in the dirt, gets away from Green, and runners will move up. He couldn't stop the ball in the dirt. Now runners at second and third, and nobody out here. Bottom of the 4th. Again, 2 state-ranked teams, both at the top of their rankings. Cooter, number 1 in Class 1, and Portageville, number 2, I believe, in Class 3. There's a swing and a miss on that pitch. 1-1 count now on Warren. Mason Adams on deck. This one in the dirt. This one gets by Green, and Bogan going to come in and score easily. Green got down, but couldn't get down enough. Bogan comes in. Now a 5-1 lead for the Bulldogs. Dunlap moves over to third. And a 2-1 count now on the batter. Now a 2-2 count on Warren as he takes called strike 2. Warren steps back in. 2-2 pitch is fouled back as he stays alive. Scoreboard showing bottom of the 6th inning, but showing bottom of the 4th here. Green making a good stop on that one this time as the ball goes in the dirt. Throw gets away from the pitcher King. His throw was wild, but runner not going. That's why you always back up the throw back to the pitcher. 3-2 pitch to Warren. He gets hit by the pitch on the leg, and he'll head down to first. Now runners at the corners, still nobody out here. Bottom of the 4th inning. Mason Adams will step in. Mason 0 for 1 as he has walked and flied out to center field. Pickoff throw to first. Warren back in there safely. Trying to catch the runner leaving early. Adams set. King set on the mound. Brings it home. A little bit outside for ball 1. King looks in. Checks on the runner at first. And the pitch. This one fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike now. King on in relief of the starter, Nazarenas. He's been in here since 2 outs in the first. That goes high and inside for ball 2. Warren will head down to second. No throw. Now runners at second and third. Still nobody out here, bottom of the 4th. King looking for a strikeout for a much-needed first out here as he steps off. Now comes set, and the pitch. This one going to go behind Adams. A good stop by Green as he had to slide over probably about 4 feet to his right. Get in front of that ball, keep it from getting to the backstop. And the count now 3-1 on Adams. That's outside, and that'll load the bases. For the cleanup man, Trey Benthel. He will step in with an opportunity to help himself here. Benthel is 0 for 1 as he was intentionally walked his first time up, but struck out swinging against King his last time up. King from the windup now. And the pitch. And this one ripped into left field for a base hit. And they're going to wave the runner from second in. And he'll be in there. Throw gets away at third. But the runner going to stop at third. Benthel will head down to second on the throw. And it is a 2 RBI single for Trey Benthel. Now a 7-1 lead for the Bulldogs. And still nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Banks got it in quickly, but they waved Warren around. Adams advancing to third on the play, as well as Benthel on the throw. That'll bring in Thomas Frakes. He is 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch from King is in the dirt. Another good stop by Green. Runners at second and third, still nobody out. King going to step off. Looks like he's ready now. And the 1-0 pitch to Frakes. Called strike on the outside corner. A little bit off the plate, but the home plate umpire has been calling it all day, both sides. So if he calls it a strike, swing at it. That one's low for ball 2. Adams at third, Benthel down at second. 2-1 pitch from King. And that one fouled back to the backstop. Bradley, the on-deck hitter, will retrieve that. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Frakes will step back in. Frakes with a single and is flied out today. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Much needed out there for the Wildcats. As Bradley will step in. Carson Bradley 0 for 2. He is flied out to center and to the shortstop. So he's put the ball in play both times. But hasn't reached safely yet. Bradley facing King for the second time. First pitch goes inside, ball 1. Runners at second and third, 1 away here, bottom of the 4th. Pitch in the dirt. Squirts away from Green, but not far enough away for the runner to come in. Two-0 count on Bradley as he'll step back in. Jaquan Bogan, the batter, on deck. 2-0 pitch from King to Bradley. And this one is hit into right field. Swan will not make the catch as he lays out for it, and it falls. He will get the throw in, but Adams will score easily from third. And that's an RBI single for Bradley. They were playing him to pull, and he went the opposite way. 7-run lead now for the Bulldogs, 8-1 here. Runner Benthel moving over to third. Looks like we may have a courtesy runner in for Benthel, actually. Houston Parton doing the running. Jaquan Bogan steps in. First pitch from King. Goes behind the batter. It's always scary. Seen a few of those today. King looks in for the sign from Green. Has the one he wants. And the pitch. Runner going. This one is flied foul down the left field line. Bradley will return to first. Throw comes in. Nazarenas will toss it over toward the dugout. King checks on the runner Bradley at first. Looks in for the sign. Comes set for the 1-1 pitch to Bogan. And this one pops straight up. Green looking for it. And will make the catch for the second out here. Much needed out there. And a good job by Green to stay with it. Those straight up are always the hardest ones to judge. Connor Johnson will step in. He's 0 for 2 on the day for the Bulldogs. Struck out and grounded out. Facing King for the second time through. And this one is popped up on the right side. Swan having to come in a long way, and it's going to bloop in front of him, and the run will come in from third. And Bradley stopping at second. That ball hit into shallow right field, and Swan cannot come in and get it. Parton scores easily. Makes it an 8-run lead, 9-1. Now Zay Bogan will step in. So he led off the inning. Scored the first run of the inning. And he will take this one off the helmet. As that one runs in. Bogan spinning out, and I think he's saying it came off the side of his helmet. Looks like he's okay down there. Always scary when they go up and in like that. That does load the bases for the Bulldogs here. Bottom of the 4th inning. 2 away now. We're back to the top of the lineup, and Aaron Dunlap had a single his last time up. Nine to 1 the lead for the Bulldogs here. First pitch from King. High for ball 1. King steps off. Now going to pitch from the stretch. Runners lead from each base. 1-0 pitch to Dunlap. And this one ripped off the glove of diving first baseman Barnes into right field. It's going to be an RBI single. Johnson will be out at the plate on the throw coming in, but one run does come in ahead of him as Bradley scores on the single. And it is a 10-1 lead for the Bulldogs. Wildcats coming up top of the 5th inning, trailing by 9. We'll tell you who's up right after this.
Delicious deals for delicious meals at McDonald's. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the McDonald's app with contactless mobile order and convenient drive-through pickup. Join My McDonald's Rewards.
Earn points for free food at McDonald's. Download the app today. Your local McDonald's is proud to be part of the community and is happy to support area youth. Everyone at your local McDonald's wishes all the area teams the best of luck in the tournament. Good luck.
Harvest more of what you grow with Case IH Axial Flow Combines. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations deliver cleaner grain from the field to the bend. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Add the automated efficiency of the optional AFS Harvest Command and take control of your harvest. Put your grain in the tank and your money in the bank with Axial Flow Combines. Available at Baker Implement with locations throughout southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
Welcome back, top of the 5th inning, and the Wildcats coming up to bat, trailing by 9 now. Big 5-run inning in the bottom of the 4th for, 6-run inning in the bottom of the 4th for the Bulldogs. And the 9-1 and 2 hitters will be up for the Wildcats. Jude Lomas, Rhodes Lynn, Pierce Watkins. They are still trying to get something major going against Trey Benthel. Benthel 78 pitches unofficially to start the inning. Scoreboard showing we're in the 7th inning, so having some issues there, but we are in the top of the 5th. First pitch to Lomas. That one goes high and inside, and all the way to the backstop. Seems like when the pitches get away, they go up and in for some reason. Lomas, I think, trying to calm himself down there as that one whizzed right by his face there. Back in and ready, the 1-0 pitch from Benthel. That's a called strike on the inside corner. The 1-1 pitch from Benthel headed home to Lomas. Swing and a miss as this one goes high and inside to the backstop. Lomas swinging at that one almost out of instinct maybe. Lomas back in there and ready. Benthel comes set. 1-2 pitch. Headed home. That one goes low and outside for ball 2. Evens the count of 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Benthel once again comes set, and the 2-2 pitch is headed home. Called strike 3 at the letters. As Lomas didn't offer at it. That is the first out here in the top of the 5th. And Rhodes Lynn will step in. Wildcats 3 hits in the ball game. They have not done anything productive since the first. Bulldogs with 9, 10-9-0 for the Bulldogs, and 1-3-1 for the Wildcats on the line score. And this one hit to center field. Dunlap will drift over and will make the catch for the second out. Hard hit ball there, hit right at somebody, as it happens sometimes. 2 away now. Pierce Watkins will try to extend the inning for the Wildcats. Struck out swinging both times he's been up against Benthel. Swing and a miss. First pitch he sees there. Benthel looks in. Now comes set. The 0-1. This one chopped foul. Almost hits Nazarenas in the on-deck circle. Wind is still blowing constantly here at the ballpark as it's let up some, but it has never died. Watkins an 0-2 count, and the pitch from Benthel. See if he swung at it. So they appeal down to first. They're saying no, he did not. That one goes outside, and it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Benthel looks in, takes his time, comes set. 1-2 pitch, headed home to Watkins. This one in the dirt, gets stopped by Bogan, and the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nazarenas on deck for the Wildcats, but Watkins has to reach safely first. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here, top of the 5th. And the pitch. Called strike 3 at the knees on the outside corner. And that'll do it for the Wildcats. Nazarenas will lead off top of the 6th. Unless the Bulldogs get a run here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll tell you who's coming up and see if they can do it right after this.
The crack of the bat, the sound of a tractor running through a field, the smell of freshly turned over dirt. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we celebrate spring. Planting season and the beginning of baseball season always brings so much promise. Our promise is that Farm Credit Southeast Missouri has the products, the people, and the commitment to serve all area ag and ag-related customers as we look forward to the 2023 crop. We wish everyone success. Hard work always pays off.
Contact Jay Ward in Portageville at 379-3461.
When you're not feeling well, you want to see a friendly, helpful face behind that pharmacy counter. That's what you'll always get with Trey Roan at Butler Drug in downtown Portageville. Butler Drug is your local Health Mart pharmacy where we know your name, not just your refill number. We offer name brand and generic prescriptions, and we're here to help with over-the-counter meds too. Butler Drug prides itself in dispensing knowledge, not just prescriptions. Make sure you check out Annie Kate's Gifts and Collectibles next time you're in. Butler Drug, open Monday through Friday from 9 until 6.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 5th inning. And the Bulldogs coming up leading this one 10-1. They can play 1. This one's over with by the 10-run rule here in the 5th. Wildcats looking to hold them and see if they can get a rally going here. 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for the Bulldogs. Bo Hunter Warren, Mason Adams, and Trey Benthel. If they can get something going, Thomas Frakes as well. Talon King back to work out on the mound. 58 pitches as he'll start this inning. Came in with 2 outs in the first and has been in ever since. 3 1/3 inning up to this point. So he will start the 5th here. First pitch is high for ball 1. Warren is 2 for 2 on the day, looking to stay perfect up there at the plate. 1-0 pitch. Low and outside for ball 1, or ball 2, that is, 2-0. Bo has single, doubled, and was hit by a pitch, and almost hit by a pitch again as this one runs in on him. But he is trying to reach base for the 4th time today. 3-0 pitch, called strike on the inside corner. Taken all the way. The 3-1 to Warren. And this one's hit out to left field, and that's down for a base hit. Left fielder will get over and cut that off and get the throw back in. And Bo Hunter Warren is 3 for 3 on the day. He represents the winning run there at first base. Mason Adams will step in. Adams 0 for 1. He's walked a couple times and flied out center field. King checks on runner at first. Pickoff throw. He's back in there safely. Another pickoff throw. So they want to keep him close over there. Warren once again out to a lead. King comes set on the mound. First pitch to Adams. Called strike at the letters. King once again comes set. And the 0-1. And this one is ripped down the line to right field, and it is to the fence. Swan will get it in. Warren is rounding third, and they will hold him at third. As that is an RBI double, or not an RBI double, check that, as that is a double, excuse me, for Adams. So they hold Warren at third on that play. But Trey Benthel knock in the winning run here. And they're going to intentionally walk Benthel. Benthel once again doesn't know what's going on as he finally shakes his head and heads down there as they want set up a force out at home plate here instead of letting Benthel do the damage. So they will pitch to Frakes again. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Had a single back in the first inning. That was after Benthel was intentionally walked then. So if Warren scores from third, this ball game is over. 10-1 lead for the Bulldogs here, bottom of the fifth inning. First pitch to Frakes. Ball in the dirt gets stopped by Green. Green down and ready behind the plate. King looks in. The 1-0 pitch. And this one is popped up on the infield. And Barnes will make the catch for the first out here. And the bottom of the fifth. Up to Carson Bradley. Carson scored run number 10 last inning. And he's at the plate, could knock in run number 11. First pitch to Bradley. This one chopped toward short, and that's to left field. That'll score Warren from third base. And that'll be it. That's your ball game as the single to left field scores the 11th run. It's a 10-run victory for the Portageville Bulldogs. They win this one. Final score 11-1. And the bottom of the fifth inning. We'll take a break. We'll come back and look at how each team did in this one. So stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
At the Bank of Missouri, banking is only part of who we are. Just like you or the everyday people who make up this community. We're your next-door neighbor, the people cheering next to you at the Friday night football game, and the volunteers serving alongside you. At the Bank of Missouri, we're invested in this community because it's ours too. You are more than a customer to us, you're friends and neighbors. Together, we live well and bank well. With branches across Missouri, be sure to stop by the Bank of Missouri today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The City of Portageville is a sponsor and supporter of the Portageville Bulldogs and wishes the team continued success. The Bulldogs are great ambassadors for the entire community, and all good wishes are extended to the players, coaches, and fans from the Board of Aldermen, City Hall staff, and city employees who agree that the community is fortunate to be represented by such a fine group of athletes. Good luck, Bulldogs. Here's wishing you all the best from the City of Portageville.
Cotton Pick and Clean is your industrial strength cleaning service, specializing in schools, hospitals, and industrial facilities in Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Arkansas. Their professional personnel can handle the big cleaning jobs in a professional manner because they are professionals. Call Thomas McAllister at 573-979-4184 or Jeff Wells at 573-820-4476 and solve those cleaning issues once and for all with Cotton Pick and Clean, a supporter of high school sports.
At Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, convenience is more than just a catchy word. It's what they're all about. Carmack never closes and is always open with convenience items including hot foods, sandwiches, and grocery items, plus a complete stock of beverages. Carmack is just off the interstate and is your source for Shell gas and diesel fuel. Never mind the time of day or night, because Carmack Shell and Convenience Store is always open and conveniently located right off I-55 at Exit 1. Look for the giant American flag. Carmack, one of your high school sports boosters.
DeLeo Funeral Home and Monument Company is proud to be a Portageville Bulldog sponsor and encourages their many friends to support Bulldog sports again this year. DeLeo Funeral Home and Monument Company is and always has been family-owned. DeLeo Funeral Home has served families in Portageville and surrounding areas for well over a century and will be there to assist your family today and always. Remember, whether the game's at home or away, go Bulldogs from DeLeo Funeral Home and Monument Company in Portageville.
The Cooter R4 School District in Cooter, Missouri salutes the Cooter Wildcats. The administration, Board of Education, faculty, and staff are all behind you all the way. Congratulations, Wildcats, from Superintendent Clay Snyder, Board President James Lynn, Vice President Brandon Neal, Treasurer Karen Neal, and board members Leanne Odom, Buddy Swan, Stephen Walker, and Stuart Robinson, who encourage you to support this year's team. Go Wildcats from the Cooter R4 School District in Cooter, Missouri.
Stop. There's no need to pay full retail price when you need a replacement part for your vehicle. One visit to Delta Auto Parts and Salvage, Highway 61 North in Portageville will save you money. Serving the area for over 60 years, Delta Auto Parts and Salvage specializes in domestic auto and small truck parts. You'll always get quality service and parts at Delta Auto Parts and Salvage with local delivery and nationwide shipping available. Plus, you can search for your part right from their website, deltaautoparts.com. Before you pay full retail price, call Delta Auto Parts and Salvage, 800-392-0506.
And welcome back once again as we go final in 5 innings. Bottom of the 5th inning, Portageville pushes the 11th run across the plate, winning it by 10. 11-1 the final score over the Cooter Wildcats. Really, the first inning was the difference as Wildcats jumped out first to a 1-0 lead with 2 outs after the first 2 batters struck out. Then a walk and a couple of singles put the Wildcats on the board, but Portageville answered with 4 runs in the bottom of the first inning. Knocked the starter Nazarenas out with 2 outs in the first. Alan King came on relief. Held them scoreless till the bottom of the 4th inning when the Bulldogs added 6 to their score. That made it 10-1 at that point. And in the bottom of the 5th, pushing one across to make it 11-1, the win for the Bulldogs. Trey Benthel with the win on the mound for Portageville, and Hayden Nazarenas taking the loss for the Wildcats as the Bulldogs win it 11-1. I want to thank you for tuning in wherever it may be on the radio, KCRV Radio or Sports Radio KMIS, or watching our live stream, KCRV Live on YouTube, or the 1370 KCRV Facebook page. So we bring you the live stream there as well. Again, the Portageville Bulldogs win this one against the Wildcats 11-1. I want to thank our sponsors, making it possible to bring you high school baseball this season and this ball game specifically. As actually stats coming up now, so let's run through some stats for each team real quick. How about that? Benthel on the mound with the win, went all 5 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 run. It was an earned run. He walked 2 and struck out 12. Hayden Nazarenas, 2/3 of an inning. Gave up 4 runs, 3 of them earned on 3 hits. He walked 3, struck out 1. Talon King in relief, 3 2/3 innings. Gave up 9 hits, 7 runs, all of them earned. Walked 3 and struck out 2. For the Cooter Wildcats, hits were few and far between as they had 3 on the day. Rhodes Lynn 1 for 3. Luke Barnes 1 for 1. And Talon King 1 for 2 as he had the lone RBI for the Wildcats. For the Portageville Bulldogs, total 12 hits in the ball game. Aaron Dunlap 2 for 4. Bo Hunter Warren 3 for 3 on the day. Mason Adams 1 for 2. Trey Benthel 1 for 2. Thomas Frakes 1 for 4. Carson Bradley 2 for 4. Jaquan Bogan 1 for 3. Connor Johnson 1 for 3. And Zay Bogan, no official at bat, but he did reach base on a couple of walks and scored once. That's the breakdown for the Bulldogs and the Wildcats. As again, the Bulldogs win this one 11-1. Thank our sponsors: McDonald's, Baker Implement, Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture, Farm Credit Services of Southeast Missouri with offices in Kennet and Portageville. And for the Cooter Wildcats, the Bank of Missouri, Green Pharmacy, Cooter R4 School District, Carmack Shell and Convenience Store, United Auto Parts, Nutrient Ag Solutions of Cooter, and Hubbard and Hoke Furniture. For the Portageville Bulldogs, Delta Auto Parts and Salvage, First State Community Bank, Greenpoint Ag of Portageville, Butler Drug, Cotton Pick and Clean, the Portageville School District, the City of Portageville, the Little Funeral Home and Monument Company, and Citizens for Donnie Brown. Thanks to Tad Jones for once again being our savior on the tech side, as we had a few technical issues at the beginning of the broadcast, and he got us taken care of. Thanks to Monty Lyons back at the station for getting us connected on the radio and keeping an eye on us as well. And thanks to you, the fans, tuning into this ball game. Paul Glass for Pollock Broadcasting. Until next time, everyone have a good night.